Hello everyone. Welcome back to one of our another sessions of the Tech Chats here in AEQ. Today I'm very pleased and I'm really happy to share with you our guests. We have two guests today, not only one. We have George Kagoru, which is the managing director of the Jamiro Broadcast, the integrator based in Kenya, and also Benson Nyaga, who is the founder and the CTO of Jamiro Broadcast. Welcome, guys. How are you doing?
Well, quite well. Thank you, Sergey, for the introduction. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's not easy to catch you up, Benson, by the way, because you quite always. Normally, day by day, I used to chat with George and with Conchita and your marketing person, and also with Charles. Okay, so but it's not easy to speak with you. So it's good to have this chance to have a chat with you. By the way.
Nice, I appreciate that. Yeah, I know George has been really active. Yeah, in the last 2 weeks and in the last months with projects. Yeah, I must say, like, he's really doing great with team down there in Tanzania. Yeah, so yeah, I think right now things are moving on very well.
I believe that it will be very interesting the people to know about you, about your history, and also your recent and ongoing projects.
Perfect. Thank you, Sergey, for that. As you said, I'd like to introduce myself again. My name is George Kagoru. I'm the managing director at Jamiro Broadcast. This is a company that was founded 3 years ago by Benson Nyaga and has grown now to be the #1 systems integrator in East Africa, and also has already won awards for its distributorship, as well as the projects we've delivered since 2019. So Ben and I would say we would call ourselves experienced broadcast integrators, having tucked away over 15 years of experience in this broadcast industry in this side of Africa. Benson as the technical director and founder of Jamiro Broadcast, and I serving as the managing director. We are tasked with the sale and implementation of our package solutions in East Africa region, spanning from Malawi, Madagascar, Ethiopia, DRC, then with our head office in Nairobi and branches in all the Eastern African countries. It's quite a big region that we're serving, and we have sales representatives of Jamiro Broadcast that take care of our partners and our customers in these countries. So today we are here to speak about AEQ. Just in a nutshell, we'll just tell you what we've been doing since 2019 here at Jamiro. After Ben founded the company in 2019, we embarked in quite a number of projects. We have an AEQ project that we did at the Egerton University. I think Ben would be able to tell you slightly more about that, I think, for a few seconds, Ben.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, welcome, and thank you, George, for the introduction. Yeah, I don't want to repeat myself or George's words, but well, I'll dive in directly into the product. Yeah, so I think the first system we installed was in 2019, and this is just a small university radio project. This is Egerton University. And I think the experience was quite different because this is an institution which had started these projects, I think, way back in 2012, if I'm not mistaken. And they couldn't actually get any integrator or system locally, which could actually solve their present needs and their future needs. So after proposing this, of course, this wasn't allocated during the bidding process. They had a different brand, which were able to change and to convince them the reason why they should have gone with the AEQ. And yeah, we're able to install the Capital 8 feeder, I think the smallest. And the experience has been just great for them. And we've had really good positive feedback, both from the students and also from the media communication department as well. So this is a brand and of course an equipment they are really happy to have. So, oh yeah, that was for Egerton. And then from Egerton, I think that's when now we came into our second project with the brand, this is more radio. This again towards the end of 2019, early 2020. Then again, this was really good project. 2 studios back in Mombasa. Now with bigger faders. Now we actually went into the same capital IP, but 12 channels. And what I'd say about the technology, this is of course was a game changer to this installation. The features offered to these customers just absolutely amazing, because the fact that we could integrate third-party devices to connect that to the mixer, I think that was a really great and good opportunity to allow the interoperability, sorry about that, but the scalability and of course the integration with other systems inside the studio. So we're able, of course, now to connect the playout for both recording and playback. We're able to connect, of course, now the streaming needs all with Dante. So this is an installation which I would say customer was really happy, because the deliverables and the usability with the user, it took a very short time for them to embrace and start using the system. And then from there on, I think that's how now we've actually come into Mulembe. This is again our local, it's a vernacular radio station owned by the biggest radio channels here in Nairobi called Jamiro Services. Then again, we're able to deliver a 12 channel now, not capital IP, but the forum. Then again, now we could now show them and enjoy now the features with the split and at least the integration now with the telephone hybrid, the Dante again. But then again, it just didn't just happen for the studio alone, but also we're able also to show them. Of course, now I could do now integration all the way from the studio to the transmitter, because we're also able to supply with them the Venus, the Mercury, and the Venus. So codecs, of course now, the codecs now with the Mercury. Sorry, not the Mercury. This was the Venus. With Venus, we should be able now to carry now Dante all the way from the studio to the transmission side, which the customer was really happy. And again, this is a customer who've been using PCR sound cards for so many years, and then from there on with the USB features with this console, they're able now to do their playout at least 2 channels USB for playout and records. So these are the features customer has really embraced on this console, and with the fact that there's no analog audio connection at all needed in the studio, this was really good even compared to other technologies and other brands we've worked with for the all IP platform. And now lastly is what George is currently doing down in Tanzania. This again, big, huge project. Maybe I'll let George mention what he's doing there and other products from AEQ as well. He's actually able to use and integrate.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben. Before I talk about TBC, I'd just like to mention a few other services that Jamiro Broadcast provides to this market. We offer transmission systems where we provide transmitters and antennas to radio stations that would require to transmit the signals across the country or to their masses. We also do studio construction. Like in the case of More Radio and Radio France International, we built the entire facility for them, from the offices to the studios to the transmission systems. Also, we do power solutions with a sister company called Jamiro Power. We provide solar energy, or be it UPSs or voltage stabilizers. Not only to mention that, we have been working with other partners as well. But as for today, we are here to discuss AEQ, and I would like to highlight the TBC studios in Tanzania that we are setting up. We are upgrading actually the radio broadcast equipment in their studios. Right now, the job is to upgrade 5 studios with digital mixers, and for this project we chose AEQ. We partnered with AEQ to deliver to them high technology, or the best technology of Dante actually to this customer. So as we go along, we'll continue talking about them. We'll express also other services that you're offering them.
About the other equipment that we are supplying in TBC, we also have we are delivering mixes, if I'm not mistaken, an intercom solution, and the talk show system. So for me, it was challenging because you and I, we started in 2019. So since the first time I met Ben, it was in the IBC in Amsterdam. Okay, we had a little chat. I believe that we had a very good understanding, like we used to say in Spain, since the very beginning. And the first project, it came a few months later. Okay, and this project, this TBC project, was very special for me because, and it is because we had the chance to work together not only with mixers, because we already had experience in mixers, delivering mixers previously together, but this time we also have intercom and the sister, which is our talk show solution. And I'm very glad that you could finally implement it. And as far as I know, the implementation is going on. And if I'm not mistaken, right now with Charles, with your partner, we made some adjustments and in order to connect the intercom with the mixes, if I'm not mistaken, for the talkback, right, George?
Yes, that was quite a wonderful.
Week, by the way.
That was something quite wonderful. I think I made the request to Sergey, and I asked him how we can have only one, because the studio, how the TBC studios are done, or basically infrastructure is that it's a producer-driven studio. So the producer gets to cue the DJ talent inside the studio to start talking or anything. So we had a talkback solution that we're implementing for between the master control for the engineers to be communicating or having intercom. But we say there's no need of having two microphones, one for talking with the master control, another one for the.
It was an issue. It was an issue to get solved.
So yes, AEQ came up with a solution, and we're now able to use one intercom solution to have communication between the studio and obviously the master control or engineering department. So that is one of the wins for this project. Yes.
And what's the plan? So I believe you're working on schedule, and when you need to deliver the entire project.
Yes,
my question is, how long are you gonna stay there and not be? So when you're gonna be?
Is that work plus the holiday or just work? It's supposed to be 6 months plus the holiday, but we will deliver the project by the end of March. We're hoping to have commissioned it by the end of March. We are right now in the middle of that. We have completed one studio. We are not very much in schedule, but I know in the next 2 weeks we will be able to catch up with time and be able to deliver on time. So so everything is going on okay. We are thankful for your support.
Great. Yeah. Trying to help you as much as we can. But probably, I really believe that we will not have to take a plane down there, but if we have to,
you should for the holidays. Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'm really looking forward, by the way, to meet you personally in Capsat in Dubai, because seems like this year, yes, it's happening, and yes, we're gonna be there. So we have the stand already and the booth, and I hope you will be there also.
Yes, of course.
Great.
Yeah.
And more questions. I have more questions. For example, I know that you have a big experience in radio business and also in TV. So I would like to ask you, for example, you, George, you personally, in what kind of projects you feel yourself more confident? You prefer to work on a radio projects or in TV or? I mean.
Thank you for that. As I said, the experience started 15 years ago. So in that time period, I've done quite a number of radio projects, as Ben has, and also TV projects. So I would say I'm an all-round kind of engineer. So I'm able to deliver for radio and also for TV. I think we've discussed a few TV projects with you as well.
Yes.
They're actually coming up quite in the next few months. So we like to deliver on both sides. Radio actually perfected that, so we want to move to the next frontier that will be, implementing a big project for TV and having that in our portfolio. So it's something that we're looking forward to, and we'll be happy to work with you with that.
Great.
Yeah.
And next question to Ben. I've been chasing you by the LinkedIn, okay, and I saw a lot of pictures of your new office, which is really nice. I really like it. It's all.
Oh, thank you.
So all the people should take a look on the Jamiro Broadcast on the Facebook and the LinkedIn website, because it's quite nice. So I see all the evolution. And my question is, how many people is working in Jamiro currently at this moment?
Oh, thank you, Sagi, for such a compliment. We're so humbled to hear that feedback.
Oh, it's really nice, really nice.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we have a new fit out since I think late last year. So we have a new space, of course, in the same complex. So yeah, currently we have 10 people sitting in the office at any given point. And this span from basically now marketing department, the administrative department, we've got the techies. And also, by the way, I should mention that for Jamiro, maybe George forgot to mention this in the introduction, but in Jamiro, we're creating
I wanted you to do it.
Yeah, we have a program we call Jamiro Academy. This is basically a brand we've just started this year. So this basically allows and gives chance to newbies or young engineers who've just graduated from colleges, technical institutions, which are basically media or broadcast related. So that's why the need for a bigger space, a bigger office. So you have a room where basically you do a lot of training for them. And this is not only for students, because this is ideally geared to equipping skills and preparing them to what basically they expect now to face in the real work environments. And we also now dedicate this now for our training needs, because we're serving quite a number of media stations. And we realize in Africa, down these sides, there's always an issue when it comes to bridging the gap between technologies. So you find out like old companies will still employ and they will never skill up these people. And over years, there's so many things happening which they'll never get chance to know what's going on in the market. So as Jamiro, we took this initiative to get this academy going on, so we can actually do a lot of training, a lot of induction, and it has really been taken up so well. So yeah, that's the need for the new space, and I should say, it just came in at the right time when we needed it the most. Yeah.
No, it's really nice. It's really nice. Didn't know that about the Jamiro Academy. I know about all your work field, which is in integration and media, TV and radio. About the energy also, the academy is quite new, so I didn't have the chance to take a look. But congrats! I mean, I really believe that it's important. It's important, and unfortunately, what you mentioned, it's unfortunately I see it personally. It's not only in Africa happening. So in many places, there are a lot of people that they wish they can, as you said, level up the skills, but they don't have a chance because their companies don't give them the chance, or they just don't have the resources to do that. So I believe it's a wonderful opportunity. Congrats for that. Really.
Thank you. Thank you, Sergey.
Okay, thank you very much, George, and thank you very much, Ben, for your time. I know you're quite busy, you in Tanzania and Ben in Mombasa or Nairobi?
Correct, Nairobi.
Correct, Nairobi, sorry, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much once again. It's been really good to speak with you, and probably, George, we will continue to speaking today, tomorrow, and about the ongoing project. So see you in a few minutes, probably, or
right away, right after this.
yeah, right after this. Okay. So once again, thank you very much. Have a good day, and see you on the next AEQ Tech Chat. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sergey.
Thank you, Sergey. Bye.